right, thank you, Nathan. And I do appreciate what you said about being able to do it. A lot of countries you can't talk about things like this. And while we're talking about that, let's give a big round of a hand to our armed forces for providing that freedom for us. We appreciate that. Thank you. But back to the shofar horn here. This all started. I visited Nathan last year about his birthday. It was about this time of year, and after his birthday party was over with, he asked me to visit his church up in the mountains. And in the church, the preacher had one of these shofar horns laying down at the altar of the church. And as I was told about it, I asked if the preacher would sound it for me. And when I heard the sound of this instrument, it touched me inside. Felt like I got electrocuted, and I got inspired and convicted to share it with people. And that's what this is about, sharing the gospel. But this here is this is a shofar. If you've ever read in the Bible about the trumpet or the ram's horn, this is the shofar and the trumpet that is spoke about in the Bible, in the Old and the New Testament. And I had never seen one before, and I was totally amazed by it. And if you've ever heard the story about Gideon and the 300, this is the same type of shofar horns and the ram's horns that they sounded that won that battle, that God told them how to win by using these. And if you ever heard of the story about the walls of Jericho falling down, and many of us have, it's one of the the popular stories in the Bible. This is the same type of horn used that the priest blowed on the 7th day of the 7th time around the city, and the walls fell down. And as Moses received the 10 Commandments, God's voice sounded as of a trumpet, long and loud it sounded before he spoke to Moses with words. And at the end of the New Testament, it talks about in 1 Thessalonians that one day Jesus Christ is going to return on a cloud, and he's going to sound this trumpet, the trumpet of God, when his rapture comes, when he comes back for his people. And I want you to hear this today, and I'm going to let it speak for itself. And it's an amazing sound, and I think maybe when you look back at the Bible and you see the word trumpet or shofar, ram's horn, you might think different of it after today.